Y'all come here, come here. Prepare to be sick of me. I'm telling you right, prepare to be sick of me. Oh, okay.
Scene 101, take one.
Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. First things first, I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. If you don't like that, you whackity whack, whack. You whackity whack. I said what I said, and that's that. This is for them queens that's rocking them kinky twists. From box braids to bantu knots and four lips. Them dreadlocks, crochets, afros and real hips. Them pom-poms and sew-ins with edges that's real slick. Now catch this, your black presence is necessary. From Big Mama to Auntie Obama as First Lady, I validated. I still remember my mother's gumbo. Saturday mornings waking to soulful sounds of gospel. The richness of ancestral legacies and culture, our history extends beyond American borders. So please believe the hype, you're not too much, you are enough. Never shrink back, always speak up. Head tilted high, one fist to the sky. Don't doubt your worth, always attack. Know yourself first, one thing's for sure. You're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Second things first, still blackity black, black. Still blackity black, black. Still blackity black. It's a blessing, not a curse. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget. If you need reminders, then run this back. You're so pretty for a black girl, it's not a compliment. Don't whitewash who you ought to be an option. You don't sound white, you just finished up your doctorate. Black Benz, new house, pockets real lucrative. That's right, pop, 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 bosses. CEO, boss, 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 boss chick. Killing stereotypes, switching up the narrative. Ain't no explanation needed, that's on Harriet. Raising black kids with some black sense, liberation, educate them, let them dream big, adding flavor, keep it seasoned, give them reasons to believe in what our ancestors dreamed of. You are beautifully valuable, distinguishably royal. Next time you look in the mirror, pause and say, black girl, I love you. I love you, I love you. Then repeat. One thing's for sure, you're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Remember who you are. Remember who you are and whose you are. Shooting star. Don't forget that part. That part. Know that you belong just as you are. With your pretty brown skin.
She is African sun-kissed and cocoa curated. She is diaspora, dreamer, descendant of ancestors resisting, persisting. Her charisma, undeniably rich like soil, fertile earth will embrace her as the first mother, lover. Love her skin, her mocha molasses, midnight hues. What is the day to do without her glow? What is the night to do with her glory? Beauty eclipsed only by shooting stars, leaving even the wordsmiths smithing for words. Is she a verb or a present participle? Is she a home or a mobile dream? She is still the little black girl nestled between the legs of black mamas, combing her crown, emerging from the chaos, shedding her tough chameleon skin they once told little black girls we needed in order to survive. Watch out when this little black girl goes looking for herself, for she always finds what she's looking for. And she is more than magic. She is worthy. And it need not to be said, but she is queen. royalty evolving, the revolution and the peace, like spirit, like breath, like wind, wrapped in skin, pretty brown skin.
That might work. Hello, everyone. Pretty black skin. Yes, we are all different shades, all different colors, all hair types. We are what you call black. And yes, I am, as they say, black, and I'm proud. I'm proud to be black today. And I'm proud of these ladies that I'm excited that these ladies that have joined us today. My name is Leslie Montgomery, and you are tuned into LKM Kingdom Living, Leslie's Lessons Learned. And I want to applaud everyone that comes on and say, I want to tell you, thank you for being here today. So, this has been in the making for a while. I've been talking about it. And then we had to come up with a date that fit everybody else. And I'm excited that even though TT is kind of slipping in here, that she was able to come in and join us today. I want to say welcome, nephew. Welcome. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you too, Sandra and Alfreda, and anyone else that's listening, or as you come in, we want to say welcome. Yes, we're doing a head to toe today. And in the head to toe, we're going to be educated by these beautiful women that have educated themselves and put themselves in position to educate others. And I'm just so excited to have them here with me today. And today I'm going to bring up our first guest, because she's going to be the head, and she's going to start telling us about our beautiful hair and how to wear our hair. Look, I feel like a poet right now after listening to that. Let me stop acting silly. But hey, I'm going to say, Wanda, how are you today?
I am great. How are you?
Good. Wanda has been in the beauty field for over 30 years, and she is now an educator. She's always been an educator, but now she's switched over to educating others, as she say, preparing them for the world, for the new things that's coming up, making sure that they're ready when they come out and ready to launch their business. I'm saying their business, but and their career, their business. And Wanda, just welcome the people today.
Good afternoon and good evening, everyone. As Miss Leslie said, my name is Wanda L. Floyd. I'm the owner of WLF Academy. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been licensed for over 30 years. I am also a product knowledge educator. I've been doing that for 10 years. And now I am a beauty school, college, however you want to put it, educator for our industry. So we're preparing not only cosmetologists, but barbers as well, because we have both in my school. And so that I could be more efficient at that, I obtained my first degree so that I could go even higher in the industry. Just one, but we're on our way to get more. And so I absolutely love what I do. And I have been educating not only our up and coming educators or professional beauty industry professionals, and not only stylists that are already licensed, but I've been also for 4 years now, I've been teaching everyday consumers how to properly take care of their hair. And so I'm just excited to be here.
And even though the video I played was a black belt, black women, black skin, Wanda does not just teach black students. I say there's Mexican, there's a variety of students. So she has to know how to deal with all types of hair.
Yeah,
not
hair
just
is hair. Hair, we're taught that hair is hair. So that's the best way to explain that.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to bring up our next guest, but as she comes forward, look at her. Hey, this is Tiffany. Most of you know most of these ladies, and this is Tiffany Childs, and I see her wonderful husband is here supporting her, and she is a practitioner as well. For do I say good health? Uh, um, what kind of
Oh,
health?
health.
Wellness health.
Yeah, wellness health.
Got stuck for a minute. Wellness health, and they also have a, a community where they teach how to eat healthy, what to do, and to keep your body safe. Or I don't know if I should say safe, but they teach you how to eat according to your body type, according to your health, and they check in on you. They're very personal, and they make sure that you get what you need. But I have to say that she has that part of her that works on the body, and she does the hot stones, and she does all those things to work on the body. And I want her to just take a minute and greet the people and tell us more about what you do.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tiffany Childs. I am a certified holistic practitioner who have different certifications in different other modalities, um, such as ear candling, acupressure, reflexology, body wraps, hot stone therapy, things of that such. So I have been in business since 2000, and it started with doing body wraps, and then I just kind of continue education on. I have just always had a love for natural modalities, and being kind to the body from head to toe. And and that's a little bit who I am. I do have a spa suite located here in the DMV area. I also do also I like Miss Leslie said, I do collab also with my husband with Team Childs, and even through that extension, it it is still having a approach of wellness where we are making those conscious about what they put on and in their bodies and how important it is. The goal is to promote overall well-being and bring balance and help to prevent illnesses, to support the body's natural healing, in addition to um, Western medicine as well. So we we go this route because it's a team approach. So yes, you still need your doctors, physicians, surgeons, dentists, and all of the things. Like all of that is also important. So that's a little bit who I am. Thank you for inviting me today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before we bring up my next guest, I just want to tell you, just say hi to us. Everyone that's out there, just say hi, say hey, let us know you're there. And if you have any questions, please, these women are more than certified to answer your questions. Now, I'm just the host. I ain't doing no hair, I ain't doing no with nobody, and I'm not doing anything with this next young lady that's coming up, the feet. Yeah, no, we're not doing nothing with the feet today. And I don't know this wonderful thing. I was trying to figure out how to make it. It's not working. I just have to keep working on it. TT, oh, I'm sorry. You know I'm not gonna mess up your name. Ah,
It's
but this
Titilaya.
Titilayo, this young lady right here, if you want to have some good feet and some good fingers, this is the lady to see right here. She's the global manicurist, and I promise you, she's all over teaching and educating and doing nails and feet, taking care of. It's not. She's just not. You're not just going to your down the street $15 uh, get your foot massage or get your manicure. That we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the high end manicurist right here on the scene here. And she is here today with us to talk to us, to better educate us on taking care of our feet. Just came to mind, TT, um, diabetes and the effects of diabetes with the feet. But just take a moment and greet the ladies and the gents here today.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Titilayo Bankole, and I am also recognized as the global manicurist. Basically, I'm a cosmetic manicurist. So I am licensed in the state of Maryland, also in the Washington, D.C. City. My extent of knowledge expands 33 years. I have several certifications in various areas of my skill set. I actually am licensed to identify things, not to diagnose, because there's a difference. Because I understand the importance of making sure that we have partnerships with our doctors, our dermatologists, our estheticians, our chiropractors, and all of those things. All of those things help men and women to be better at their wellness. Also, my focus is really skin. I do the nail art, which is great. However, I focus on the wellness, the whole body of a person, because our hands and feet are used 1,000 times a day. And so I always like to inform people the importance of hydrating the skin. It's not all about the polish. It's really about what you put inside of your body along with what you put on top of your body. So I try to inform people the importance of the products, where to get their products, and how to be just consistent and not always think about what it costs. Because if we think about what it costs, then guess what?
We won't do it.
Not that we won't do it.
What?
We'll recognize the importance of what we do with ourselves as opposed to what we put on ourselves. Because people will put more money on shoes and clothes than what they'll do to pay for good service and good information.
That's good. That's good. Thank you so much. So, ladies, as I was sitting here thinking, and as we begin the conversation from head to toe, and as you can see, these ladies are well qualified to and experienced in their craft. And I was like, they just about been doing this longer than I've been alive. They all these 30 years going on and stuff like that. But as we get started with the conversation, before we do, I want you guys to talk about some of the products you have. So, Wanda, go ahead. You have a book.
I do have a hair care journal. It's Me, My Hair, and I. It's a comprehensive hair care journal, which will allow you to keep track of your hair care regimen. A lot of people don't actually, if they have one, they don't stick to it as they should. So this is my hair care journal, and it allows you to keep track of your hair care regimen. What I love about it is it gives you great information about the foods you should eat, the vitamins you should be taking. There's a page where you can show what take a picture of your hair, pin it there, and it's mapped out so that every 3 months you're reminded to get a trim. And I love it because within the week you can journal what you did, and at the end of that week you can say what worked and what didn't work.
Wow.
And so what I did was I researched other journals that was out there to make sure mine hit some bullet points that others didn't have. So I think, and not just because it's mine, but I really believe it is a journal that will meet the hair care needs of everyone that uses it.
I think that's awesome. That's awesome. Come on, Tiffany, with the no nuts and whatever else you have.
So one of the products, this is actually a food. We do have a brand. I know I'm sorry to
We see it.
Blurry. It's blurry, but it's Team Child's No Nut Energy Mix. It's a healthy premium trail mix that has no GMOs. It's gluten free. Has some amazing benefits. You have all of your nutrients. It has pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, ginger, cherries, raisins, goji berries, blueberries, and cranberries. So that is what's in it. And if you're interested in getting it, you can go to teamchilds.store to get that there. I also I do essential oils through a company called doTERRA, and I can provide that link a little later too if you're interested in that. And those are the main things that I have available at the present.
That's good. That's good. And relax. Relax. Come on, TT. I was told that some people don't call you TT in public. I hope you don't mind me calling you TT.
You know, you're fine. Not everyone
Thank
can
you.
call me TT, absolutely, because that's just short for Titilayo. TT is just a nickname. It's short. Anyways, I definitely appreciate being able to share what I have
Your
to
things is
offer.
breaking up.
This is breaking up here.
Just a little bit.
Oh, should I take these off?
No, just straighten them or something. I don't know.
Is that better?
No.
You hear me now? Is
Uh-huh.
that better?
Uh-huh.
It's probably the fan. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
we get to a certain age, ladies and gentlemen, we need air. I need, yes, I need my air. So, out of the 33 years I've been providing services for men and women, I always and often talked about the importance of using nail oil on the cuticles, because at one point we always refer to that area around the nail, closer to the knuckle, that is called the cuticle. It's actually not the cuticle, because cuticles are dead. But when you use products to hydrate your skin, the right products, what the cuticle will do, it will reveal itself for it to be removed seamlessly if you're using the right product. So, because I've been doing nails as long as I've been doing nails, and we've been afforded the opportunity within the last 4 years to make a decision, what do we want to do as a community of African Americans to actually help our community be better with their health? I said, you know what, let me go ahead and step out there and create this nail oil. So God gave me this nail oil. It's a luxurious nail oil that men and women can use on their skin. You can use it on your hands, you can use it on your face. No, not your face, your feet. But the concentration is really on your hands because we're touching all types of surfaces. And most people don't like to use lotion or hand creams because they wash their hands and they just keep it moving. The severity of not protecting your skin is far more greater than what it was before because we're exposed to the outside elements. And what does our skin need? Our skin needs protection, our skin needs hydration. And so what this oil does, it helps to protect the skin within the 7 layers to make sure that it has the flexibility and the elasticity to remain in the hands and the feet while you're touching all types of surfaces, and to replenish the skin, because what the skin needs is to help protect the tendons, the nervous system, and the circulatory system, and the skeletal system. People don't understand that, but my clients know the importance of protecting their skin, and so this oil helps to protect it. My next oil that's in uh, testing stage right now is for the whole entire body. And what that does too, it does the same exact thing, but the difference is it hugs you, it holds you, it hugs you, it cares for you. So I always want people to understand the importance of loving themselves first before they can love anybody else. So using these products will help you to love yourself enough to understand the importance of protecting yourself with the product, so that you can identify when you're having issues with cracked skin, cracked heels, dry skin, peeling skin. It also helps to eliminate certain discomforts to your feet and your hands. You know, some people might have odor in their feet because they perspire, or they might have discoloration of their toenails because they may have bruised their toenail, or someone may have stepped on their toenail, or maybe they might have the condition. It is not a condition. They might have what they call diabetes. They might have type 2 because that's more prevalent. Type 1 is different from type 2, but I'm referring to type 2. Type 2 is something that people can kind of manage, and using this oil will help them because when you have type 2 diabetes, it really dries out your skin. And we want to get away from our skin being dry. And this product will help with that.
Okay, that was some good information right there. You know, I want to tell, we were going to record this, and I was laying in the bed, and the father said, "Go live at 5." I was like, go, he's like, yes, special edition, go live at 5. So that's why we're live today, because that's what he said to do. So, so this is a special edition of LKM Kingdom Living, Leslie Lessons Learned, go live at 5. And you'll see me from time to time here at 5 in the evening. Look, y'all, I was like, 9 o'clock is enough. And he's like, go live at 5. So here we are. So as we dive into the conversation, and I heard you say that your oil you talked about the 7 layers. Most oils that you hear about just on the surface, they're not touching layers. And I thought that was interesting when you said that your oil is going to impact more than just the top layer. I think that's an interesting thing. I think that, and then I look at the hair and how there's many products that just sit on top of your hair. They don't nourish the hair. They don't put the moisture in the hair. It just makes it look good on top, and the inside is dying, breaking, and things like that. And then our body, it's like we're overlapping here. We have Tiffany who deals with the body. We have TT who it's hard to just deal with nail and feet and not deal with the body. It's hard to do hair and not deal with the body. So we have to bring them all together. Don't think you can just look good with your hair and not take care of your skin. You see a lot of people, women, I'm gonna say women, well, women and men that go outside in sandals with some bad looking feet, the cracks, and they don't lotion their feet. They just go and do what they have to do. So, we see that. I heard you saying people don't like to lotion their bodies. And, even in our bodies that, I remember I went to, and this was only 1 foot massager. And when I went, not that she was the only one that ever said this to me. And she was like, "Oh, you have sinus problems." I was like, "How you know that?" She says, "I can feel it in your feet." And she started telling me different things. Hey, Alicia, different things that you can do. No, that she felt and she understood from touching the feet. And I remember, I think Apostle was talking about that yesterday or something like that about the feet. And when she told me that, I was like really amazed because she was telling me what was going on in my body just by massaging my feet. So, we take these things for granted. We think just because we go somewhere and we have something done that's the end all, but it goes deeper than that. So I want to talk, Wanda, let's start with you and the hair, taking care of the hair, maintaining the hair. You said you have your journal, which I think is excellent to help us maintain the hair. But some of these products out here,
Yes.
it's not worth it.
So one of the things that TT said was absolutely correct. Now, when she's talking about the oil that will help penetrate through to those 7 layers, and what we don't understand is moisture is fine, but moisture is topical. But when you come to hydration, it's internal, right? And so that means that with those oils, with that ingredients, with those products, the molecular structure must be small enough so that it will penetrate, so that the skin and the hair can receive it. Now, the issue that you have with a lot of these products, and I tell people all the time, if you're paying $2.99, $3.99, $4.99 up to $6.99, then look at the label. And the listing of the products on the label is going to tell you what's in there the most. Now, if I have a product that is from $1.99 to $6.99, that means that ingredient that's supposed to be in there cannot be pure. Or if it is pure, it's such a small amount in there that you won't even get the effects of it. Why? Because a pure ingredient in its purest form, they aren't cheap. And so I can't afford to sell you something that costs me $29 an ounce, put it in a product, and then sell it to you for $3.99. Again, the ingredient in its smallest form, that small molecular form, is going to penetrate the deepest. So that means these products that we have are garbage if it is in that price range, because that means what's in there is just laying on the hair. The molecular structure is so big that it's just laying on the hair. And that's why it looks good today, but you wake up tomorrow, you got to put more product in, right? It's when you get a pure product and a great product, it's going to penetrate not only through the cuticle, but into the cortex layer as well. And that's what we're looking for. So I tell people, stay out the beauty supplies. Please try to find a quality product. What is a quality product? Again, it's going to cost you a little money. And it's also going to be a whole line, meaning everything that I need is within that line. And most of the time, those lines have systems within those lines. Why do we need systems? Because our hair needs balance. What is balance, Wanda? That means you need moisture, hydration, fortification, and detoxification. Those are the things that should be in your hair regimen. Moisture, hydration, fortification, and detoxification. Those should be in your lines. What is fortification? That's your protein treatments. Detoxification, that means you're not only detoxing your hair, but your scalp. And so we're looking for lines that is going to offer me that. You cannot only have one shampoo and one conditioner and thinking that you are having a healthy hair care regimen. You need a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, a hydrating shampoo and conditioner, a fortification shampoo and conditioner or treatment, and a detoxification treatment or shampoo and conditioner. That is what's most important. You are not going to moisturize if you're lacking hydration, okay? The best way to explain it is someone who continually puts on lotion and 5 minutes later, they look ashy again. The reason being, they need hydration. It's deeper than that. And can I tell you, as a stylist, the majority of my natural clients that I see come in my chair that are new to me are lacking hydration. Why? Because the natural community only knows one word: moisture. That's all they know.
You're right. You're right.
That's all they know. And that's not your fault. That's because when the natural hair care thing hit the scene, everybody on YouTube and your natural hair care gurus, that's all they knew. But let me help you today. YouTube is not your cosmetologist. It's not. You need to get with a hair care professional that is very well educated in this field. If they can't give you any information, knowledgeable information, if they don't know the difference between hydration and moisture, you need to keep it moving. You should keep it moving. They should be talking to you about the porosity of your hair, the elasticity of your hair. How are you using your products? What's in your product line? And be able to tell you about that product line. If I tell you to find a shampoo with aloe vera in it, I should know what the benefits and the functions of aloe vera is. If I recommend a product line to you, I should be able to tell you the benefits, the functions of that product line and why it's beneficial to you. I should be able to look at your hair. If you're in my vicinity and I'm able to touch you, I should be able to touch, feel, smell, and tell you what's going on with your hair. Just like the lady with your feet was able to rub your feet and tell you what's going on. I should be able to do the same thing with your hair. I should be able to touch it, feel it, smell it, and tell you exactly what's going on with your hair. Yeah. So those are just just a few things that we need to know when it comes to having proper hair care. Just a few things.
You have a question there.
And vitamin D deficiency, yes, absolutely. So one of the things that we need to understand, and I do have I've got some notes together to help with that. Your vitamin intake and what you have in your body is very essential to your hair. Very essential to your hair. You need vitamins A, B, C, B complex, D, E, and K. You should be getting that in your vitamins and in your daily food intake. Vitamins A, B, C, D, B complex, and K. Those are all the vitamins that you should be getting in your daily intake. So not only should you be ingesting them, you should be taking a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. Do not take, some people are, well, I'll just take biotin. No, because too much biotin can cause breakage. Oh, well, I'll just take collagen. Well, you can't just take collagen by itself. You need some other things to go along with that. Okay, well, I'll just take zinc. No, you just can't take zinc by itself. You need a hair, skin, and nail vitamin because it's balanced out to give you the amount that you need of everything to make sure that your hair and your skin and your nails are healthy. Now, what you can do is also make sure that you have had some blood work done, and you're not looking for your levels. Tell them you want to know your numbers, okay? Because we can oftentimes be vitamin deficient, and it will most definitely affect your hair, especially when we start going through menopause. Your hair starts to lose its protein when you're in your 40s. So nobody told us to prepare ourselves for going through menopause of how it can affect our hair. All they talked to us about was the hot flashes. They didn't talk to us about preparing
personal summers. Thank you. Personal summers.
Sorry, personal summers. They didn't talk to us about how to prepare our hair for it. Why?
Right.
Nobody did the research. Nobody
Yeah.
did. But we actually should start preparing our hair in our 40s because we start to lose the protein. And then by the time we notice it, we're postmenopausal, and now we'll see the effects of it. So make sure, that's why I talked about that detoxification too, because if you're on medications or anything, you really need to get those out of your body. So you need to ingest the detoxification, and then you need to detox your hair and scalp as well, at least once a month. At least once a month for your hair. Yeah. So when you want to make sure you aren't deficient in any vitamins. Copper is one of the things that we are often deficient in. If you crave chocolate a lot, you can be copper deficient. I'm learning now we can be zinc deficient as we go through menopause. And so these are things that you need to check. So make sure you're getting your blood work done to check your numbers so that you know that you aren't deficient in any area. Okay, was there another question?
There is. Rick is
I can,
asking,
but we can kind of do that at the end. So recommend
and
like
remember, you and him were supposed to
yeah,
do, yeah. So we'll
yeah,
have to put that together so y'all can do the thing on the beards for the men. So
yeah.
thank you
I'm
for that
working on
wealth of
that too.
information, Alicia. I'm along with you. I can't remember all that stuff. Let me just go to a professional.
Found out that yeah.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
can cause hair loss. Vitamin D deficient can cause hair loss. I was severely vitamin D deficient, and I woke up no lie, I woke up one day. This was when I wore my hair really, really short. I woke up and I had a patch gone in the back of my head.
Oh wow.
So get on top of that vitamin D if you're vitamin D deficient.
I had to stop. The doctor's office called and told me to get off of it because I had too much in my body. So right now I'm not doing the D, but I am doing the K and the C and the A and the B, the Z, X, Y, and Z. But I'm
Yes,
doing many of them, but that one I'm not right now.
you have to
Tiffany,
make sure you don't overtake them. I just wanted to say that. Don't
yeah,
overdo, because that can
yeah,
cause just as much damage. Okay.
right. And I didn't know that vitamin D could take you out of here if you got too much in your body. And that's what they said. So Tiffany, if I don't take care of my body, my skin, that you so graciously work on, um, what's going to happen?
So I am so encouraged
So
hearing these.
wait. Let me just say this. Remember, y'all, these are all educators that's on here. So we're gonna have a wealth of knowledge by the time we get finished.
I am so encouraged by these beautiful queens here on this stage today. And I say that because literally everything they are saying is so true. It's so true, y'all. Please hear the words that they say. And I know that I said I'm a holistic practitioner that actually, so it's the combination of conventional medicine and alternative therapies, right? So you heard Wanda talking about getting your blood work done. Like that is so important. So we need these things. Like everyone should be creating their own team. And these teams should literally touch every area of your life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. All of that. So um so really try to create your own personal blueprint as to what works for you. And then our body chemistries and stuff change as well. And that's why it is so important to stay on top of everything. And our bodies literally have voices. We have to slow down and really listen to it because our bodies will tell us before it gets bad. You may have a little creak here, a little creak, 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 and but it's actually leading up to something else. So if you have a headache, that's your body talking to you. Why am I having a headache? Stop and do a check. If you don't have a blood pressure machine, get one. It's a silent killer. Why do I have a headache? Is my blood pressure up? Am I dehydrated? Am I stressed? Stress is another thing. You can't literally see it. Well, you can see stress, but it's a silent thing that people really don't know they are dealing with. And I just can't stress that enough. Like the largest organ on your body. Who knows what what the largest organ on your body is? Please put it in the chat for me, please. I know y'all know. Anybody? Come on, put it in the chat. Nobody's putting it in the chat. It's your skin. Thank you, Sandra. It's your skin. That's your largest organ. And it absorbs, right? What's okay? Next question. What's the fastest? What absorbs the quickest in the body? In or on the body? Anybody? Your scalp. Your scalp. And just think about all the stuff we just lather on us. We go in the store, we just pick up, oh, you see an ad, you just picking it up and you're putting it on your body. I really need you guys, women, men, children, whoever's listening to this, I really need you all to start reading your labels. It's so important. So important. Read your labels. Because that stuff is absorbing into our skin and it's causing issues. It can cause absorption issues, like all of the things. So I'm an advocate for hydration, and hydration touch every facet of your body. You can't function without it. You can die without water. So always check in with I do have to put out a disclaimer because certain people have fluid restrictions that really have to keep a record of what they're putting, how much hydration they are getting. And it's not just drinkable hydration. You are also getting it in the food. You also hear them talking about make sure you are getting all of your vitamins and nutrients that you need during the course of the day. I can almost guarantee everybody listening on this call is falling short a lot that you need during the course of the day, because a lot of people aren't even eating nutritious food. Your whole foods should be your first go-to. Not this processed stuff out here. The processed stuff is all chemicals packaged as food. So we do offer a program because many people are like, I really don't know what to do. You go to the doctor and you're in there for like what, 10 minutes? And they're only treating you for what is there. So, we do have a program where we help educate you and literally break it all the way down. So we have a supplemental program to kind of help you figure it out along the way so that you can find your personal specific blueprint of what works for you. But your body talks on you, your eyes. I can read your eyes and literally tell you where you're deficient in. Your tongue, your skin, your face, it shows. I can look at you and be like, you might want to check in with your doctor. TT does it all the time. All the time. So I can touch your feet because I do reflexology. And we are trained to see these things. And we are like, our field, like what we do is so important for your health. And like Wanda said, as far as going in and just picking up cheap stuff, when you have a high quality good stuff, it's going to cost more. We have a trail mix. Our 6 ounce is $15. A lot of people are like, why should I buy this when I can go buy a bag of peanuts or whatever off the shelf? Everything that I put my hands to or Team Childs is integrity. Like we have researched. It's the best quality. No GMOs. Like all of the things, gluten-free, like it's a really good, solid product. Our medicine cabinet is literally our kitchen. What I love most about TT's oil is you can almost eat it. That's how, just the quality of oil. And I have some that I use. I work in a hospital, a lot of hand washing. But this oil on my hands and cuticle, it's a line of defense. Because if my skin isn't hydrated, now I got cracks in my skin. And now things can enter into my skin and cause other issues. So, yeah, Wanda, I need an appointment with you because now I need a hair team because now I have gone on this new hair journey that I'm still kind of learning about. So, the all of these things cross your path for a reason. So it's not by chance you all are here today. So even even if you are catching this on replay, like we really want you all to really think about your health. And who said it? TT said, I think you have to love yourself first. That's a part of self-love.
So when we think about self-love, we're not talking about the clothes we wear, the shoes we put on our feet, the earrings we put on.
That's the
Those are secondary. Those are like bonuses for what your inside should really look like. Don't just think about looking good on the outside. Excuse me, and don't take care of your inside. You got a question, dear Tiffany.
What's the question. I'm sorry. Which one?
If I'm fine, I'm
Oh,
fine.
I'm sorry. It's right here. I'm finding it's hard to keep hydrated because of the water pills. They rob me of many nutrients. So yes. So my main focus to you would be, why do you have to take the water pills? Fix that. Everything else will work out.
And that's the first thing I thought about when she said that, Tiff, was okay, so what's the need for the water pills? Now, when she said that, the first thing I'm thinking about, okay, then the next thing she should do is do a porosity test, because if that's the case, I can guarantee you she's lacking hydration, and her hair is probably sucking up whatever she puts in it, because when you have high porosity, whatever you put in it is coming right back out. And that's what happens when you're lacking hydration. Most people who are lacking hydration have high porosity. Whatever you're putting in it is coming back out. So if she says hypertension is the issue, we got to work with that and get that down, because it's not only affecting your body, it's affecting your hair as well.
Mm-hmm.
So TT, I see you running around. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I see you running around and picking up products and trying to get some stuff together over there. What you got going on over there? Can't hear you. Are you muted?
Muted.
So you might have to go out and come back in. But one of the things when you come back in, I want you to talk about some cracked toes. I mean, them cracked feet. Go out and come back in. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay.
The computer, me and technology are really embracing each other. Because this time 2 years ago, I was so frantic. Anyways, I'm back. So yes, I was running around because Wanda and Tiffany touched on some things in reference to hydration, moisture, and things of that nature. Now, I don't want anyone to misunderstand what is being said. Where I come in, because when I started out in the industry, I started doing hair. And I knew that area was going to be very complex, because you're not just dealing with hair, you're dealing with a person's overall health. Because you can tell with the strands of a person's hair what they eat, how they eat it. You can tell whether or not if they have good physical activities in their life, if they're going through any type of tension in their life, if they're stressed. I can see that in people's toenails. I can see that in people's skin. So when it comes to the services I provide, I've used products from 0.99 to $100 and something dollars. What is the difference? It's the quality of the materials from the packaging. People are hearing the plastics, the glass. So my oils are in glass and they're tinted glass to protect the oil to keep its potency. The oils that I use, I had all of my clients before I actually had this oil produced. I did not produce this oil on my own. I crossed paths with an actual cosmetic chemist. And so it was simplified. I said, okay, this needs to happen. And so I gave her what God gave me was the oils that were blended. Now, before I even went into this process, I had all of my clients, and you guys can do this yourselves. Go and purchase grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil in a can. The grapeseed oil that you cook with, the grapeseed oil that most people use for their skin that they have on the beauty shelves, that's not the grapeseed oil that I'm talking about. I want you guys to understand why using grapeseed oil is going to help you and change the trajectory of your skin.
Before you
Because
go any further, did I hear you say in the can?
yeah, in a can.
You, I haven't seen it in the can. So you're saying that's the kind to get?
That's the kind
Or
that I recommend because that's the one that I normally use to cook with. And I even
okay.
stopped cooking with it because I just stopped. I'm like, okay, I want to be able to feed my skin from the outside in as well as from the inside out. So the grapeseed oil, what it's going to do is a natural antioxidant. As Wanda was saying, antioxidant is a natural detoxification for the skin, the grapeseed oil. So what it's going to do is going to penetrate the skin layers, right? You know how we go outside, we have the the sun rays, we have the smog, we have the films, we have the fumes and things of that nature. Let me tell you what the oil is going to do. It's going to grab it. It's going to hold it and it's going to disperse it out. Just like it's important for us to perspire. What does perspiration do? It actually is a form of detoxifying the organs from the inside out to purify our body, to purify our lymphatic system. I can talk about it, but I'm not diagnosing anyone. I'm only identifying with the importance of our body system, what the system of our bodies does. We sit up here, we drink water or we drink a lot of alcohol. Like I have a glass of wine, but what did they tell us years ago? Drink a glass of water before you drink that soda. After you drink that soda, take another glass because what is it going to do? It's going to purify. It's going to cleanse. They're not telling us to not have these things that are so tempting, but have a balance. And so all products are not equally the same. And so when I take care of people's hands and feet, I recognize that if I'm going to do something that's going to help my clients and the community of clients that I'm going to touch, I need to make sure that it's going to affect them in a way that no one else can. And I mean no one, because there are nail oils out here that are very, what can I call it, universal. That means you can use it on your leather pants. If you get something on your leather pants, you can rub it off. I don't want you to use my oil on leather pants. I want you to use my oil for you and your skin only. It's not multifunctional. It's only for your nails. It's only for your skin. There are oils that if you leave it on the shelf after you open it, what does it do? It changes color, it changes its scent. My oils are not scented. It has natural lemongrass, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, myrrh oil, vitamin E. All of these oils mixed in there helps with dry skin, helps to hydrate the skin, helps to prevent cracked nails, helps to prevent discoloration, it helps to prevent nails from thickening. But the thing is, when clients come to me, I don't just do their hands and feet for beautification. I inform them the importance of understanding, okay, today you're at Ruth's Chris and you're getting a steak on your steak dinner, right? How often do you treat yourself to a steak? Because if you eat a steak, how long does that stay in our stomachs? How long does it take for it to break down in the body? How long does the steak take? Okay. You come to Titilayo Bankole for a manicure and pedicure, you're spending Ruth's Chris dollars. How long is that service going to last you? 3 to 4 weeks, right? Break that down, right? How often do you go to the McDonald's to get that Happy Meal? Every other day. But by the time you add up that dollar amount after 3 weeks, you might as well just came to me and get your nails done, get your feet done. You're paying the same price. The difference is you're not going to have to see me as often, and I am helping you to stay healthy so that you can continuously be wealthy, because it's all connected. When I come in contact with you, I have to be aligned. I have to be in a healthy state. I have to make sure whoever's touching me knows what he or she is doing. I have to make sure that I go to the doctor and that I'm drinking my water, I'm exercising, because I'm transferring to you what I do for myself. So it's bigger than just getting your hands and feet done. It's bigger than just getting a nail oil or a foot oil or a body oil for me to say, oh, I'm going to make this money. No, because you know why? If I invest in you and you invest in you, you too can invest in somebody else. It's a huge circle. So you're keeping your circle strong and healthy so that you can be wealthy. Wealth is not just monetary. Wealth is knowledge. Because when you know what to ask your doctor when you go in to get your blood work done, you're not just, because they're not going to tell you why your levels are low. They're not going to inform you of that. They're going to say, oh, you're lacking vitamin D. Why do you lack vitamin D? Well, for me personally, because I don't go outside early in the morning when the sun comes up. I have to go outside early in the morning and get that first sunlight. When you have the knowledge, guess what's going to happen? Your doctors or your medical team is going to empower you even more. And you save money so that you can get those quality products and items the way that you want them. And you can possibly travel far and wide to go get any type of service you want from any practitioner you want to get it from. That's how I see the importance of investing your time and your money with men and women that know their craft and know it to the point where they can inform you so that you don't have to be out here uninformed.
Yeah.
So products matter, and they matter because you're the one that's going to wear it and utilize it for your health. And if you can't get the benefits from it, then we don't need to be in business.
You know, one thing you said, and this is, I'm gonna use an illustration, but it has nothing to do with the body. I used to own high end cars, and one of the things people would always say is, "Oh, but the oil change." Talk about the oil change. I don't have to have them as often as you do, so it adds up. And so when I think about what you're saying, it's along the same lines. It- When you have a high end product that is well maintenance, or that is well that you own, let's just say that you own, and you take care of it, somebody's going to look at it because they're not in that space and say, that's expensive, this is expensive. But they don't realize that, like you said, you're not going to McDonald's every day. You don't have to pay for that as often as you do if you went to McDonald's every day. So I was just thinking about that, but you do have a question up here from Rick. Um,
Uh,
it's, it's right in front of you.
the best way to promote circulation.
Hmm.
Um, so first and foremost, circulation comes from you touching your own feet. That's number one. How do you do that? When you get in the shower, in the tub, you wash your feet. So that means if you don't wash your feet, you're not going to get any circulation. And then when you get out of the shower or the tub, you dry your feet. And then you also add products to your feet and massage the product going upwards towards your heart. When you do that, that helps with your circulation because the circulation from the knee down is different from the knee up. The circulation from the knee down is like a pump. But from the knee up, it's like a railroad racing track. It just goes. It's an ongoing circulation that is just how God designed us, you know. And so when men and women don't put their hands on their bodies the way that they should, you're not going to get the proper circulation anyways. And so God already wrote it in his word. We have to lay hands on ourselves, not just by prayer, but by taking care of ourselves, taking time to do that. We wouldn't even have half of the issues that we're experiencing today if we understand the importance of using our own hands to regenerate ourselves through the art of touch. And the more people that are in the service field that understands that concept, trust me, there'll be more healed people than there are sick people. And they'll recognize the importance of quality as opposed to quantity. So I hope I answered the question.
Yeah. Thank you. Before Tiffany goes, what's some of those products you brought for us to?
Oh, okay. So my products, so I have three, really four. I went from 0 to 4 in 2 years, right? So
Amen.
This is my nail oil. And so it comes in a 1 ounce size, half-ounce size in a dropper, half-ounce size in a pen, and
The pens for traveling, y'all.
Yes, and I have a roll-on that I just got added to my system. The thing is, I want people to know that oil is easier than creams. Certain creams and lotions sit on top of your skin. When you put this oil on, it's not going to be greasy. It's not going to be oily.
No, it's not.
You put it on and the skin eats it up quickly.
Yes.
And the more you put on as frequently as you wash your hands, the quicker your hydration will come about. And what I also wanted to add about hydration is not just through water. It's also with your fruits, your vegetables, and juices, fresh pressed juices. Why is that important to know? Is because we infuse our water with certain fruits and vegetables. And so those fruits and vegetables, if you eat them or juice them, that also helps with the hydration. So the more you add into your diet every day, the quicker you will become hydrated. And you will see how your levels will change. And your skin will change too. So I just wanted to say that.
Well, thank you. We're at we're over the top of the hours, and I promised y'all I wouldn't keep y'all much longer. But I know Tiffany has a question, and I do need to know from each one of you the massaging, the penetration, the activation, if I'm saying it right, through the massaging that takes place. You just talked about it. TT, but I wanted to hear from the other ladies as well. And one of the things that I wanted I thought about was how you said you can massage your own feet to keep a lot of circulation going.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want me, so basically, I'm a little flexible. So you will sit on a chair, basically, or you sit on the edge of your tub or the toilet, and you will bring your foot up to your knee, and just go from the tip of your toes and just pull. Just pull. Just pull. And if you have a significant other, you can have them just grab your foot and take their thumbs and just massage your thumbs going upwards in a circulatory way, in a circular motion like this. You know, they like to play with everything else. So why don't they just play with your feet? I mean, they like playing with everything else. So just play with your feet.
Play with your feet. Y'all heard that? Play with your feet.
And that way, guess what? You'll feel better. And then get a little ball, like a tennis
Yeah.
ball, put it on the floor and just roll your foot on that. Just sit down and do it. Don't stand and do it. Just take your foot, take your shoe off, and just rub your foot on the ball back and forth. That helps with the plantar fasciitis, Achilles heel, just different things, pinched nerves, certain things, you know. But again, if you're focused on the price, you're not going to get the knowledge that you're getting right now. So thank Miss
And
Leslie.
thank you,
At,
because this is free information that they're giving out, and I value that. I appreciate that. I was looking at Rick's message, and one thing you have to do when you go to the doctor, you really have to ask them for your blood levels and things like that. And a lot of times they don't want to give it to you. And one of the places they said to go is to the Red Cross, the blood bank, and they would give you the information. But be persistent with your doctors and tell them that you want that information. Yeah. So go ahead, Tiffany.
Since you were just talking about the blood work, what was interesting was when I went to my holistic doctor, she had me bring in a couple of years of blood work. And what she showed me, and she said, okay, Tiff, even before this reared its head, she said, if you look at your levels, and that's why Wanda said, don't just ask for, what you say, Wanda? Don't just ask for the, shoot.
Don't just ask for the levels, ask for the numbers.
Ask for the numbers. But also, yeah, numbers. But also, so you should be saying both, the numbers and the levels. And what she showed me was, she said, although your stuff was still in a normal range, because the doctors have like this much time to look at your stuff. So if it's not marked red, they're not going to sit there and study it like they used to 20, 30 years ago. So she said, even though it was normal, it was still creeping up. And I was like, well, I didn't know. Nobody told me. So we have to advocate for ourselves. And ain't nobody asked you. So Rick, did you hear what TT said? TT said, if you have a significant other, have them massage the foot, right? The feet.
and I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. I'm not standing on no daggone machine. That's the problem. We always want a machine. Machines separate sometimes. We want to come together.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. But also the machines can be good if you're physically challenged and can't reach the foot. Hydration is key to circulation in the feet.
And yoga.
Huh?
And they need to do yoga. If you're feeling numbness, you need to stretch. We need to start stretching. YouTube has a plethora of free information on how to stretch, beginners yoga. Start stretching, and I promise you that stuff will change. Taking medicine is not, taking prescription drugs is not always the answer. However, once you are in tune with your body, your mind, your body, your spirit, all of this stuff can be taken care of, because this was not a mistake today. Today's live was not a mistake. Today's live is an indication that we all need to come in contact with ourselves so that we know what changes need to be made, so that, like Tiffany said, when you go to the doctor, because now you're empowered to go ask your doctor, hey, Can you check my vitamin D? Can you check my vitamin E? Can you check my vitamin K? Once you get that information, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
What's the next step?
What's the next step? The next step is actually understanding the importance of nutrition. Get a nutritionist. Hi, ask your doctor, where can I go get a nutritionist so that the nutritionist can start helping you with how to eat, when to eat, portion control, things of that nature. So when you get this information over time, you got to give yourself the opportunity though. You got to give yourself permission that, hey, this is a new thing. It ain't going to change overnight, but guess what? You're on the path to change the trajectory of your wellness. So you get the doctor's information to help you find out what your levels are with your vitamins, your minerals inside of you. Then you ask for a nutritionist. Then you start asking your nutritionist information that your doctor is not going to have time to give you, but a nutritionist can. Then guess what? You start getting information from different places that's going to connect with you to say, "Oh, I didn't think about that." Just like magnesium. Magnesium baths are wonderful for our bodies and skin. It helps with our digestion area. So that sometimes, and then you use that, take a bath before you go to bed. You can sleep well at night instead of using melatonin. But again, the more you are informed about the things that you need to help you become a better person, get the right amount of rest so that you won't be stressed, so that when you go to the hairstylist can let you know what your scalp is doing, because some people suffer from psoriasis in their scalp, in their skin, eczema, different things. Again, information is power.
Yeah.
And understand that we are here to help you be better. Don't disregard it and don't go out here and start doing things that's going to negate what's going to help you. So that means you're going to have to discipline yourself. But that's between you and your spiritual partner, your God. I ain't going to go any further than that.
So, also, one of the things is that you have to test things to make sure that you're not allergic to them. Be very careful in all this advice you're getting. Especially with the way they make things and do things now, if test it, make sure that it's something that you can obtain in your body or outside of your body. I remember I told my girlfriend to take some castor oil, and she called me the next day and said she couldn't come to work because there was something in the castor oil that broke her out. And she had to go to the doctor. She was all broke out. So please be careful. I see Sandra putting up there about avocado. I can't eat them. I'm allergic to them. So, be careful and know your body. That's a part of knowing your body. I know we don't have much time left, but I do want Wanda to talk. You know what? I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, man, they're probably on top of it, just wanting to say something because it's like you bounce off one off the other. And
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
and I hope that you ladies would uh, be willing to come back. I don't know when, but would be willing to come back and talk more. We're not going yet, Tiff. I got you. I see you.
Real quick.
And- huh? Yeah, 1 minute. Thank you.
She said 1 minute. I had 60 seconds, y'all. So I did want to piggyback on TT about the nutrition for the circulation. Having your omega-3 fatty acids are very key to circulation. Your antioxidants. I am an advocate for compression socks. So socks or stockings. So if you're having swelling in your feet and your legs, that's a sign telling you your circulation in that area is not good.
TT's very, very. She talks about them too. Get them
Even
socks.
even those with high blood pressure, think about getting compression socks, stockings. Wear them. Most people won't wear them because they are tight. It was a couple of nurses at work. I'm seeing them walking around. They don't have support stockings on. I'm like, why don't y'all wear them? They was like, it hurt to get them on. So you can go to Amazon and they have one, like you can measure your calf and basically get the proper sizing that your calves need. Because I have huge calves. So a regular stocking wouldn't work for me. So please wear them stocking socks and all of that. Put your feet up, massage, walk, move, bring warmth to it. That's how you get your circulation up.
So, but thank you. The pink lady, I hope you go to the doctor. You've been numb for 2 weeks.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I saw that. Please. Numbness in your thigh for 2 weeks. You need to go to your doctor immediately. And
Urgent care.
Yes, and have them check that out. Because that shouldn't be. Numbness isn't good. You need to get to the bottom of that.
Before it gets worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Wanda. You've been kind of quiet over there.
I'm just listening and soaking it all up because it's such great information. And I want you to please pay attention to everything these two beautiful women have said, because can I tell you that everything they said affects your hair as well. Everything they're telling you that you need to ingest. One of the number one issues that I see with hair loss and scalp conditions and scalp problems deal with gut health. Because we don't eat correctly. We don't eat correctly. And I have had clients who were on blood pressure medication. And when I began to educate them, and not saying I'm a nutritionist or anything, but I know the things that they should be eating and ingesting that will make your body healthy, that even though you have hypertension, you can get it so that you can be weaned down to the lowest amount of medication that there is. But it's determination and making up your mind. I want to be healthy. I want to eat better, because everything, listen to what I am saying to you. Everything that you take into your body, your hair and your scalp is affected by it. Miss TT and Miss Tiffany talked to you about stress. Stress doesn't show up in your hair until 3 months later. And you can be over the stress and then start losing your hair. Okay, so we have to make sure, the number one thing here to make sure is that you are eating healthy. Your gut health is so important. If we want to be healthy, if we want our hair to grow and thrive, and we want a healthy scalp, we have to eat better. And like Miss TT said, it's not just about the water, because I have clients that I'll ask them, well, what's your water intake? Oh, I drink water all the time. But they're not getting the water, the hydration from fruits and vegetables or juices. You would be surprised how many people don't like vegetables.
Yeah.
They don't like vegetables, or they only like a certain amount of fruits. Okay, so if you don't like the texture, then juice it and drink it, because it's essential to your body, your health, and your hair. And you know, ladies and men, how we feel about our hair. I'm starting to see young men as young as 23 with hair loss, DHT, dihydrotestosterone. They're losing their hair. That's when the follicle closes and the hair isn't able, the amount of strands that should get through a follicle isn't getting through, because that follicle is shutting down. It's closing itself off. And that's starting to happen in people as young as 23. And so that's based on how we eat. So we have to make sure we're eating healthy. Our children are eating healthy. Everybody in our home is eating healthy. That means you shop on the outside of the grocery store. You're going for the fruits and vegetables and the whole grains and the lentils and the beans. You're getting salmon. You're getting things that have those good fatty acids in them. And you're making sure that, and listen, get some sea moss. Get some sea moss. You can eat it and you can use it on your face and your hair. Did you know that? You can use it on your hair. It has anti-inflammatory properties in it as well. It has the magnesium that we were talking about and all of those wonderful, beautiful vitamins that we need to make us healthy. So everything you heard here is important. If we want healthy hair, then we have to improve our health. We do that by what we ingest. And that's not just food, that's just our daily lives as well. The last thing I wanted to say, you asked me about circulation in the scalp as well. Circulation promotes hair growth. And so circulation in the scalp is going to give you wonderful blood flow. Blood flow promotes hair growth. How do you do that? Back to touching yourself, right? So you want to massage your scalp if you can twice a day before you go to bed. You can do that with your fingers, or you can get a boar bristle brush and you brush your scalp. Mom used to brush our hair 100 times.
100 times.
100 times. And all of us had that beautiful, long, healthy hair. Why? Because she was manipulating the scalp and getting the blood to flow in the scalp. So there you have excellent circulation. So do those things and you will be fine.
This is awesome. Thank you, ladies. There's one more question about the sea moss. Yes, I buy the sea moss and fix it myself and eat it, put it in my food or whatever. But before we go, we can answer this last question. I'd love for you ladies to come back and share some more information. One of the things I want to talk about when we don't have time today is grounding. Talk about that. Tiffany probably could really home in on that one. But thank you, ladies. Oh, what was the question? Sandra wanted to know, would you recommend reputable what y'all laughing at?
Somebody said, who oils Tiffany's scalp, Rick? Okay,
he over there
Rick.
cutting up. He over there cutting
up.
Rick and I did a sea moss prep session online about a year ago. We make our own. So if y'all want us to do another one, we can do it. And Sandra, you can make your own. We may do one soon, but we don't have a recommendation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I usually get mine in Philly when I go to Philly because I can get the big bags. I can't get the big bags here and use it that way. But thank you, everyone, for your time. Titi, I hope you get to go back to your class.
It's over.
It's over. Oh my God.
When I left, I went and took a group picture. I told them to come in the bathroom. The freedom and liberty that I've gained over the last 2 years has been amazing. But hey, I'm glad. Thanks for having me. And ladies, thank you for sharing your knowledge. To just share this last thing, I had lost my hair around here some months ago, and that's because I used some type of oil that was an essential oil. It needed a travel oil because they said rosemary oil is good for thinning hair around the temples. Mm-hmm. And so my behind put the essential oil, and I just lost all that hair. I felt it looked like my hair is already fine in this area. Mine is, and I lost it all, and I was like, oh my God. I knew exactly where it came from. And so that's one example that I can share, that everything that is mentioned to you, do not do it. Test it.
That's true.
Yes. That's why I say stay off of, at least for when it comes to hair things.
Yeah.
YouTube, because there's too much information out there. There's for YouTube, It's too much information. And if you haven't, I know you guys call it wash day. I call it shampoo day. If you're having wash day and you got 15 products, there's a problem with that. You shouldn't need 15 products for.
She also recommended benzoyl peroxide, the clear one. So I don't know if it was between the two, but anyways, I lost all my hair.
Yeah.
And I said, thank God I'm not my hair. So I had to get all my hair cut off.
Oh.
My hair's grown back now. But yeah, just know that when you're getting information from people that are they're subject matter experts in that field, find out their references, find out who they help get them to a healthy state. Find that out. And a lot of times all you have to do is reach out to them directly to get those information, and don't look at all reviews, but go ask them for references of clients that they've helped recondition their situation, so that you can then decide if you're going to utilize the knowledge that they've provided for you. That's my personal wisdom to you.
Receipts are so important.
Yes.
Receipts are so important. And that's with anything, like anything that you put on your body, always test it. And Sandra is 100% correct. Like pure essential oils, and they should be added to a carrier oil prior to putting it on there. But even with some foods, it's good to test a little bit and wait. You wait 10 or 15 minutes and see if your body is responding. So yeah, definitely highly recommend.
It's the same thing with color, getting your hair colored.
Everything.
It has to be tested. See if your skin, yeah. So I was gonna close out with one song, but I'm gonna close out with "I'm Not My Hair" since TT was talking about it. But we thank each and every one of you for coming. I don't know when the next session will be, Daphne, but you will see it when it comes up, when these ladies are available and able to come on.
Don't use no witch hazel on your scalp now, lady. We don't know that. Miss Wanda.
You can use it as a pre, but not as a cleanser. It's not a cleanser.
Okay, so I'm going to play this.
I like that first video you put up there. Please send that to me. I was jamming.
Yeah. Can we end with the first one?
You want to end with the first one?
Yes, please. Yes. Please.
Oh, this is it. Oh, wait a minute. I just went past it.
Look at Miss Leslie, y'all, man. She just maneuvers.
Isn't she?
I can't do none of this.
Okay. We need a class. We need a social media, how to work all of the things class from her.
Y'all are funny.
Prepare to be sick of me. I'm telling you right now, prepare to be sick of me. Oh, okay.
Scene 101, take one.
Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. First things first, I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. If you don't like that, you wackity whack, whack. You wackity whack. I said what I said, and that's that. This is for them queens that's rocking them kinky twists, from box braids to bantu knots and four lips, them dreadlocks, crochets, afros and real hips, them pom-poms and sew-ins with edges, it's real slick. Now catch this, your black presence is necessary, from Big Mama to Auntie Obama as First Lady. I validated, I still remember my mother's gumbo, Saturday mornings waking to soulful sounds of gospel. The richness of ancestral legacies and culture, our history extends beyond American borders. So please believe the hype, you're not too much, you are enough. Never shrink back, always always speak up. Head tilted high, one fist to the sky. Don't doubt your worth, always attack. Know yourself first, one thing's for sure. You're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Second things first, still blackity black, black, still blackity black, black, still blackity black. It's a blessing, not a curse. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget. If you need reminders, then run this back. You're so pretty for a black girl, it's not a compliment. Don't whitewash who you ought to be an option. You don't sound white, you just finished up your doctorate. Black Benz, new house, pockets real lucrative. That's right, pop, 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 bosses, CEO, boss, 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 boss chick. Killing stereotypes, switching up the narrative. Ain't no explanation needed, that's on Harriet. Raising black kids with some black sense, liberation, educate them, let them dream big, adding flavor, keep it seasoned, give them reasons to believe in what our ancestors dreamed of. You are beautifully valuable, distinguishably royal. Next time you look in the mirror, pause and say, black girl, I love you. I love you, I love you. Then repeat. One thing's for sure, you're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Remember who you are. Remember who you are and whose you are. Shooting star. Don't forget that part. That part. Know that you belong just as you are. With your pretty brown skin.
She is African sun-kissed and cocoa curated. She is diaspora, dreamer, descendant of ancestors resisting, persisting. Her charisma, undeniably rich like soil, fertile earth will embrace her as the first mother, lover, love her skin, her mocha molasses, midnight hues. What is the day to do without her glow? What is the night to do with her glory? Beauty eclipsed only by shooting stars, leaving even the wordsmiths smithing for words. Is she a verb or a present participle? Is she a home or a mobile dream? She is still the little black girl nestled between the legs of black mamas, combing her crown, emerging from the chaos, shedding her tough chameleon skin they once told little black girls we needed in order to survive. Watch out when this little black girl goes looking for herself, for she always finds what she's looking for. And she is more than magic. She is worthy. And it need not to be said, but she is queen. Royalty evolving, the revolution and the peace, like spirit, like breath, like wind, wrapped in skin. Pretty brown skin.
That is the pretty black skin.
That was amazing.
And it is amazing. I have to give a shout out to my sister. She told me when I was looking for music today, she called me and she's like, well, Maverick City has a song out about pretty black skin. And then when I went and looked, I said, no, but I need a video. And then when I found the video, it's by Alton King. And I was like, oh yeah, this is it. So shout out to my sister Ida for not reminding me, telling me about it, because I didn't know about it. And until we meet again, to all the beautiful queens and kings out there, I want to say have an amazing, amazing night. Thank you for joining us. But wait a minute, if you did not hit that like sign, if you did not subscribe, and if you, as Miss TT is steady ticking over there, and if you did not share, can I ask you to do that before you leave out of here? It's great being here with you. It's great being able to service you. My desire is that we be the best version that we have created to be, we have been created to be. And all of this plays a part. I thought about the song, what's that song? Knees, toe, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. And don't value one part and not the other. Let's do the total body. And until we meet again, have an amazing, amazing night. And I want to thank you, ladies, so much for taking the time to
Thank
share
you.
with us. And so we're going to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.